Hey, Dustin here with TechMD. That's www.tech-md.com. Today we're going to be recording a Droid Turbo glass repair only. So first off, we're going to turn off the device. And this is the replacement glass. This is not an easy repair. I highly recommend not doing this repair. And in fact, I've already done this repair once before, and I have the LCD right here, but I haven't needed it yet. From a previous customer, they just got a whole new LCD versus glass. It's not easy, so don't do it. Unless you are a pro. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use the Wagner heat gun at 950 degrees. And just go back and forth motion until it gets hot to the touch. Nice and hot. Really, really steaming hot. A little over hot to the touch is what I would recommend. And we want to keep it this warm this way for a long time while we're picking off this glass here. Try to start where it's mostly cracked. Get a Walmart heat glove. Good for the stove. 15 bucks as seen on TV. Works really good. I like to tend to start in the corners, but really a corner doesn't look like much of an option. Watch that pressure. See that pressure there? Just go nice and slow. If it's too much pressure, back away. Try to keep the original adhesive on there, so that way we don't have to use it. Actually, I think this might be glue. We'll have to replace it with some Gorilla Glue on this one. You want to get under the glue and not above it. Make sure you have your garbage can handy and your heat gun. So it's already cooled down real fast. I tend to aim for the smaller pieces first, but it looks like this corner is going to be a little hard to get into, so I'm going to avoid it. The reason why we're making these videos is to show future techs on how to repair these devices. That way we can save customers money instead of having to charge them for a new LCD. Corners don't want to give up a little bit, so I'm going to use some more heat. I always highly recommend having a backup LCD on hand on this particular phone because it is so difficult to repair, and that's mainly because the glass is glued on the sides so well. It's all used down by glue instead of adhesive. It just makes things more difficult. Or adhesive tape is what I mean to say. So it's already starting to cool down, and this is absolutely just crazy timing. This is just one of those phones you gotta keep really hot. Try to keep it as burning hot as much as you can. I would not tackle these corners until most of the glue is off, because you can easily break the LCD if you do. That's why I'm going at it the way I'm doing here. You just gotta always find the best entry. I can make a bunch of videos on how to do different entries, and I plan on doing it, but these are not a very common phone. It's already warmed up or cooled down. This is very time-consuming pain in the rear phone. Nice and hot to the touch. Sometimes the glass breaks like that, so no worries. Just go nice and slow. It has to slowly break away from this other glass, and that's why you have to go so slow. And my tool's putting kind of an angle at this. So I'm a little worried about going any further. My tool's not really much longer, and then we got the glued sides. Normally on a Galaxy I would just go on the glue side here, but it's going to put too much pressure. So we're going to get a little hotter. Be really careful. When it starts to turn a light yellow, light blue, that's when you're getting really up to temp. Just be careful. Also, when you're prying, when it starts turning that light color, that means you're having so much pressure on it. Yay, it worked. See if we can start drilling up this top here. This glass is really in there. Once again, I'll re-warm it up. Now watch out for the tiny cracks because the heat will bleed through the cracks, especially the smaller cracks, and that'll show through as a yellow color when refurbishing. It's especially true on a Galaxy 5. Not too sure if it's true on this phone, but it could be. Nice and hot to the touch. And back into the action here. Really slow. Not too fast. You don't want to accidentally slip up and pull this up. That would be bad. Focus on keeping your tool flat as possible. Sometimes you have to re-enter and poke at it. Oops, and I accidentally turned on the display. Alright, well, at least we can see it working. Right now it says in cool down mode it's a little too hot. Obviously, for obvious reasons. Carefully peel this away. That's where your cable is. We'll go ahead and turn it off. Okay, so the screen seems to be just coming right out, ready to pull out, because they don't tape it down. But I'm going to tape it down so that way we can work with it. Just a little bit of tape, not too much. Just put a little tape right there. Just enough to hold down the screen here while we're working on it. Okay, get any excess glass out of the frame, just like I did. Careful using your fingers, you don't want to get bit. See if the glue comes off with just acetone. That'd be nice. Acetone is evaporatable, so yeah, be real nice. Okay. So I get a Costco rag, microfiber rag, 100% acetone. Wipe this clean. Oh yeah, it's coming right off. Good. Sometimes you have to clean displays with other chemicals. This one seems to be working really good. Make sure you move that around as much as possible. You don't want to be pushing glass around. Clean any excess gunk.
Just had a pair of vice grips. I was messing with them. That's cool. For the sprinklers. Take this out, Bubba. Big dog daddy, you're my man. You're my man.
Okay, so it's not coming off like I want it.
So I'm just around the Thank you, dude. All right.
Seems like it's coming off with a finger, which is good. I don't know about the rest of this. Oh yeah. Rub off with the finger, that's good. This is one of those repairs that you might want to take out the display. That way you don't get the glue inside. As long as you're really precise, you'll be fine. Doesn't have to be perfect, most of the glue will just cover it up anyways. Okay. Now you want a precision amount of glue on here. I'm gonna let it spread a little bit before I put it on. That'll actually give me time to do the Gorilla Glue on the glass. I use Gorilla Glue because it's really fine adhesive here. So set that aside for a second. I'm gonna get our glass out. Okay, so there's our new glass. Gorilla Glue is good for glass and plastic. Just gonna put a little bit on my tip here. You want a thin coat on your glass. Very, very thin coat. Obviously, it's pretty important not to get any on the glass. So I got a tad of glue on the glass. Part where I don't want it. Nothing like a little acetone will clear that right up. Just needed a tad more Gorilla Glue. Okay, now that I put Gorilla Glue all across it, now we can spread it across. Always start with the camera first, that way you push the glue downward and not towards the top of the device. After this repair is done, this needs to be upside down for several hours. Go really slow so that way you don't get bubbles. Unfortunately, I've already got a couple. Sometimes it just can't be avoided. This is the device you don't really want to push out too much. Put a little pressure under it. Okay, so the glue is properly spread across. Wipe any excess glue. This has to be pressed down more. Got to get the levels of glue right. Okay, even with precise, maybe I'd still recommend pulling out the LCD. We'll see how it turns out. Get our bonding light. Do this for 10 minutes. Make sure you're putting pressure down on it. The way it's sealing to the frame. Give it 1 minute. Clean it off. And give it another 9 minutes after that. Okay, so after 1 minute, go ahead and pull it out and clean any extra glue out of there. Okay, anything that's lifting up after cleaning it, you're just going to tape it down so that way the Gorilla Glue seals it. And then you can put it under weight as well too with the tape. Weight about 10 pounds of weight on top of it. So obviously that corner's lifting, but it can go back in just with the little pressure. Okay, 9 minutes later it'll be finished.
Here, I'll be down in the yard.
And then 2 minutes after, 2 hours after that to seal it.